Hello, everybody. My name is Hero Knights, and I just watched a thing on HBO Max called The Prince, and it's a show that exists for some strange fucking reason. And God, what a show I just watched! Wow, I need to explain why this show is bad. It's not gonna be a long video, I hope, but I have a ton of stuff to explain. Also, by the way, my ears are blocked, so yeah. Well, you can still hear me, but just I can't hear everybody else around the world. So yeah, but this show, god damn. So the show is called Prince. It's created by Gary Jenner. If you're a person who does not know Gary Jenner or doesn't care, well, I'm just gonna tell you anyway. Gary Jenner is a guy. He's like an American writer on Family Guy, and yeah, you could probably tell why the animation looks exactly like Family Guy's animation. The generic modern animation. The generic like modern adult animation cartoons, but for some reason instead of having but for some strange reason instead of having an unique different style, people are just like, no, let's just make it just like Family Guy, like all the other stupid shows. Besides Duncanville, that's generic, but I gonna like Duncanville, bro. And Lower Decks, proud on them, proud on them. Uh, and the Prince is just an insult to adult animation. It's just an insult. When you think of a horrible adult animation, just think of the Prince. The Prince, uh, a generic, an adult animation. It's just generic. Uh, so if you got a problem, what is the story about? Who the hell cares? But I'm gonna tell you anyway. The story is basically about Prince. Oh, second. What's he called again? I forgot. Prince George. Yeah, I know him for a person from Britain, but I don't really give a shit about the royal family. But um, but it's about Prince George. He's the main character. He's voiced by the creator of the show, and hijinks ensue. I guess I just don't know what else to say. It's not funny. It's not the animation is off. I know this is not really a complaint, but the walking animation in the show is so terrible. I swear to God, the walking is just what. It's not good. I don't like the walking animation. I know that's just stupid, but I don't like it. It So if your person wants to watch the show, just don't watch it. The walking animation is terrible. I know that's a stupid nitpick, but I don't like the walking animation. Because, God's sake. So I just want to say, George sounds exactly like Stewie. Like, I swear to God, he sounds exactly like Stewie. He doesn't sound anything else. He just sounds like Stewie. He just sounds like him. Like, it's nothing different. I'm pretty sure if you get the audio of Prince George on the Prince and put it into Stewie's lines, I'm pretty sure it will sound the exact same. It's just a show that exists for some reason, and the other characters, the Queen, she's kind of like the typical jerk character that we've seen a bunch of times. I don't I don't have a problem with a jerk character. I just feel like in a lot of modern cartoons, modern adult cartoons, they always just have a jerk character, and I feel like people just put a jerk character because it's like, hey, Sterling Archer and Rick Sanchez are famous, and Bender are famous for being jerk characters. Why don't we just make other jerk characters? We don't let's just make them jerk characters because people will like them from being jerks. No, it's not because well, I don't know what else is. I don't mind jerk characters. It's just I feel like people just put in jerk characters, and that's the Queen. She's an unfunny mess. I just show on my screen right now. The poster is terrible. I don't like the poster. It's terrible. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I know the people who worked on this show maybe tried their best. Maybe they had high hopes for the show. But like, yeah, maybe if I make an adult cartoon, maybe I might high hopes for it. But since it's a generic modern adult cartoon, I'd probably be like, no, it's gonna be shit. It's gonna have probably like 1% on Rotten Tomato. This show is just terrible. Also, literally, there's an episode called Vacation. Like, this is a show set in Britain. We say the holiday. Say it better. I know that's another super nitpick, but we say holiday, not vacation. Like, I don't want to be a dick here, but I think Americans can't write British humor. I think they can't. Uh, I'm sorry if that insulted some Americans who are writing British shows, but I feel like in this show, I feel like that is a documentary about how Americans cannot write British humor, because, like, well, maybe besides the Apple Plus original show, was Ted Lasso. Well, that has high praise, and that is still shit in Britain, and people like that show, so might as well. I don't know if that's actually created by a British person or American, but might as well watch that show, because that just seems better than The Prince. It's just also literally there is a 3-part special to this show. A 3-part special. The only story I find interesting is this guy called in one of the characters. It's one of, kind of like the servants, and it's called I forgot what was he called again. It was like this kind of mutant human who tries to kill the royal family, like, because I actually find his story more compelling than this. And it ended on a cliffhanger. The show ended on a cliffhanger that he's gonna poison the royal family. And I hope he does, because I don't. Well, this show is obviously going to get renewed, obviously. Like every bad, stupid show. Bad adult animation. So, yeah. That's. Well, the animation, well, is, there. It's generic, whatever. Ugh, I have to torture myself, and when this came out again, July the 29th. So I guess that was a birthday present for me. For my birthday's on July the 30th, but what a great birthday present for me. An early birthday. Get a stupid show, and the trailer that showed it was absolutely terrible. You could just tell it's terrible from the trailer. And the song they picked in. For God's sake. I just want to say, if you guys want to watch a good adult animated sitcom, watch Duncanville or Lower Decks. Yeah, I agree that might have the same animation style, but at least it's funny and it's clever, and I feel like the people who are working on it know what they're doing. Watch those two shows. Those shows are actually funny. Anyway, my name is Hero, and I whatever subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna shoot someone. Bye.